So Spectrum Experience is a compilation album and includes a piece of every chapter of my musical journey so far. It includes at least one song from each of my albums, of course, obviously, more than that usually. And it's mixed, it's not only just a compilation album, it's mixed like a nonstop DJ set. And if you don't know what that is, it basically means it's like one big giant song that's all mixed together. Some of my inspirations were Madonna's Confessions on the Dance Floor album and Dead or Alive's Nude album. When I first heard those, I was just blown away, and I thought that idea was so cool. And actually, the album that this Spectrum Experience is most similar to is a compilation album by Kylie Minogue called 50 Hits Plus One. It's kind of similar to that, where it doesn't include really any of the full songs. They're kind of little mini mixes. Most of them are under 2 minutes. So, they're each short, so it's not really that long, but it's just a really cool and unique way to sort of experience, no pun intended, my journey so far and the songs. And again, it's some of my favorite songs I've made, a lot of singles, but a lot of just album tracks. Stuff that I am really proud of and really enjoy. So, there's a lot of Heart Revolution on there, and Freelance. And yeah, it's just like a big compilation album to celebrate my journey so far. I know it may seem weird for me to do this, especially because just recently I actually released a compilation album that was called Go On Then. But the thing is, with Go On Then, it was more of a straightforward compilation album. It just included the full songs. And I didn't really do much with that era. Of course, because, I just finished the Heart Revolution era, and I was kind of tired after that, and I really feel like I did all I could do with that era. So I didn't want to embark on a whole other big thing with Go On Then, and I was more kind of focused on the Go On Then interview series that I did, and a few other things, and I was also kind of looking forward to my next album, so I really wasn't that interested in that era, I guess. So I wanted to sort of fix that with Spectrum Experience. Also, and as I said, this Spectrum Experience is a more unique way, because again, it's all mixed like a nonstop DJ set. So I feel like it's more cooler and more unique, because I could just now, especially now in the day of streaming, you can just, release a playlist of the full songs, and that's a compilation. But with Spectrum Experience, it's something that's truly unique. And originally, I wanted to do a nonstop DJ set with my first album, Character, but unfortunately, that didn't end up happening. That kind of, fizzled out. So I wanted to really, give justice to that missed opportunity. And I feel like this definitely led to a much better project. This was done much better than the Character one was. And it's just really cool. And also because I don't know why, but this year just feels like the year of celebrating. I don't know. I've noticed a lot of people are doing it. Like Madonna obviously is celebrating her 40 years with her celebration tour and stuff, and her Finally Enough Love compilation. Pet Shop Boys are also releasing a compilation album. And there's other things, but I don't know why 2023 just feels like the year of celebrating to me. That's what it seemed like. And even though it's not like an anniversary of it, it's not like a special anniversary, like it's only been 3 years since Character, which isn't 3 years isn't like a cool number. But it felt right to do it now, and I was kind of reminiscing, and I was feeling in a reminiscent mood, and I don't know, I just felt like I wanted to celebrate. So obviously a few songs were not included. This is for a few different reasons. Like Energy from Character wasn't included because it samples something from a video game, and I've seen other people, like independent artists, do this where they sample something from like a video game soundtrack or something like that, and they can get away with it. But the problem is, for people like Let's Players, whenever they do it, their video gets copyrighted with that song by the independent artist. So I really want to avoid that because I feel like that's so annoying and kind of a douchey thing to do, which I hated because I really love Energy and I know a lot of other people do too. But that's why Energy wasn't included. A lot of Breakthrough stuff wasn't included for obvious reasons. I mean, I like Disguise My Heart, but that was a ballad and I didn't want to have ballads kind of slow things down. I didn't include Sooner or Later, but that's because I really like Sooner or Later, and I really regret not releasing that as a single. So that's the only reason why I included that, was because I wanted to give it a little bit more attention. But I didn't really want a lot of ballads slowing things down, and I do like Disguise My Heart, but and that's also why In the Face of Danger wasn't included, because again, it's a ballad. And then Shoot Your Shot wasn't included because that's a cover. And if I included Shoot Your Shot, that would mean Spectrum Experience could only be included on like Spotify, and I didn't want that to happen because it happened with Freelance, and I didn't want that to happen again. So although I really love Shoot Your Shot, that's why it wasn't included, was because it's a cover. And I feel like the thing that's going to be most surprising to people is why weren't more of the Dream Absence songs not included. It's not because I don't like them. Actually, far from it. I love Dream Absence. I'm actually still like really proud of the album. I think it came out like super, super amazing, and everyone did a great job. It's not because of that. It's just because I feel like it would be a bit weird to have like most of the album be me, and then all of a sudden there's these random other vocalists. And also because I didn't want to have any features. I just wanted to be just my album, just celebrating my music, if that makes sense. I know that sounds a bit like, bitchy or douchey, I don't know. But it's truth. I just wanted to kind of just celebrate solo stuff. So again, I just felt like it would be a bit weird to include other vocalists. Though those songs will be included in the tour in some way, I won't be performing them because obviously I didn't sing them, but they will be included in a part of the show. But that's why. And also, the only reason why Force Field was included was, I mean, obviously I needed one song from the album, but also because it transitioned really well into Excuses, because both the songs have the same pad in them. So, that's why Force Field was. So again, it wasn't because I dislike those songs, it's just because I felt like it'd be a bit odd, I guess. Favorite transitions. So I have the CD here. So let me look. But some of my favorite transitions are Take Me to Trying to Find You, Infrared to Don't Stop, and Don't Stop to Force Field. And then Get Up to Hard at Work, and Hard at Work to Who Do You Think You Are. Those are some of my like favorite transitions. And as I said, like the album includes like its own unique mixes, and one of my favorite mixes actually on the album is the one of Set Me Free, the remix that Lee did. Of course, he actually produced the original song too, but that was really fun to do, and I kind of like totally changed it. Like you still use the same instrumental, but it's kind of structured differently and has a longer opening, and it's really cool actually. It's honestly my favorite part of the album is Set Me Free. But yeah, and also I really enjoy the mix of Last Chance and Hard at Work, and there's a few others, but I think they're really cool how it all came together. And also there's another thing I really like is in Excuses, obviously one of the lyrics is "You're like a broken record," and I kind of play with that, and like it's kind of mixed like a broken record, like it keeps repeating and reversing, and like the pitch is weird in some parts, like it just sounds like you're literally listening to a broken vinyl record. I thought that was a really cool idea. So definitely, if you would like to, definitely listen to the album, because as I said, this isn't like a typical normal compilation. Like there's little surprises here and there that'll like kind of catch you by surprise. Like no track is like boring. Each one has like a little surprise in it. And I thought that was really cool. Like sometimes a drum will be reversed, or like something will be like just mixed weird, or something will like be randomly repeated. I don't know. I like it. I'm really proud of how this came out. So as I just said earlier, yes, I have the CD here. It's gonna be backwards because my camera, but yeah. So the CD will be out. April 25th is when my store reopens. So there'll be this. So between April 25th and May something, I don't remember, I'll put it on screen. But there'll be a limited time where my stores reopen, but this will be something that you can get. Also, the picture disc vinyl, which unfortunately I don't have my copy. I'm still waiting for it, but when I get it, I'll show it. But obviously, as I said in my post, there's only one of those. So once that's sold, that's it. And I know that may come across as like gimmicky, but honestly, the real reason is just because of money issues and how much it costs to publish a vinyl and stuff. But I wanted to do something special for this era, so I did want to release that too, so someone at least, if they wanted, can get it. Of course, if no one wants it, that's understandable. But I just wanted to give the option, like if you want it, it's there. But there's only one because of how pricey it is. But it's really cool. I can't wait to see it. I've seen pictures of it online, but I can't wait to actually hold it because I think it looks so cool. And I've always wanted to have a picture disc vinyl, so I think this was really cool. And one thing that I really also enjoy about this era was for a lot of my albums, when I put them on vinyl, I had to like cut a song or something because of the limits on each side, and because of how short each of these songs are cut down, they like the whole album fit on vinyl, which made me so happy. I even had like some extra time to spare. So on side one, there's like a little Easter egg. Obviously, once I get my copy and the era's over, I'll like put that on my Instagram and show what the Easter egg was. But it was just really cool to like have that on vinyl. Again, I can't wait to hold it, and I love the whole aesthetic with like the Troy soldiers and the whole jeans thing. I think it looks so cool, and more stuff is coming with the tour, and I can't wait for that. So yeah, and also I might do a few shirts, maybe. I don't know. The last time I did shirts, it didn't go over very well. But I don't know. I might do some shirts for the tour that I might wear as well. We'll see. It all comes down to like money and time, because I'm very limited on both those things. But I'll do what I can. So yeah, as I said, there'll be a tour coming soon. I don't know when. As much as I do. I do have a set list ready, and I love the set list. I think it's so cool. I already have visuals planned and even some made. I think it's going to be so cool. It'll be kind of mixed like the album. Like there'll be a few how do you word it? Like the mixed together, and then there's some songs that just stand on their own. And so what I'm planning to happen is first there'll be like a pre-filmed show, and then I'll do a live show later when I can, because when I can do a live show is really dependent on a lot of stuff. But first will be like a pre-filmed kind of like edited thing, and then later down the road I'll plan on doing like an actual live show on Instagram or YouTube or something. So I'm really excited for that. I'm really cannot wait to do the tour, because that's one thing I've actually missed. And that was one thing that was kind of a bummer with the Dream Absence era, was that since I didn't sing any of the songs, I really couldn't perform any of them. And it made me realize how much I missed it. Like, I used to be dismissive of it and was like, oh, I won't care. I won't want to ever perform again. And, that ended up not being true. I actually really do want to perform again because I missed it, because it was really fun. And like, even though sometimes, a lot of times I cringe looking back at my performances, in the moment I have so much fun doing it that it's worth it. Like the Hard at Work tour was really fun. Even the Character tour, even though it was really cringy, it was really fun at the time. I remember like that was one of the best like summer vacations I had, was performing the Character album. Like that moment was really special to me. And I want to have something like that again. So definitely, yeah, the tour is coming soon, and I'm like so excited. I honestly, it's the part that I'm actually like most excited for. So new songs are in the work, both for this era and also like my next album. For this era, I have a few songs I really like to do. The problem is not that I don't have enough, it's that I have too many. Like I have too many ideas that I want to do, and I don't want it to be like a mess. So I'm really trying right now to decide which ones I want to be the songs for this era. Obviously they weren't included for Spectrum Experience because, it's all mixed kind of together, and I wanted that to be its own thing. But I do want there to be new songs for this era, similar to like Go On Then, Had Shoot Your Shot, and Go On Then. But I do want to have some like new songs that are like unique to this era. It just comes down to picking the right ones. And then like the new album, my original idea was to do this whole Spectrum Experience era after my 6th album. That was actually the original plan. But I came down to it, and first of all, I just wanted to do Spectrum Experience now. Just because I said I was in the celebratory mood, and I was kind of reminiscing. But also because it just felt right, because my next album, I feel it's going to be, like, at least for right now, I feel like it's going to be really different. Obviously, it's still in production phases, so who knows what it's going to be. But right now, it feels like it's going to be really different. And it would be a bit odd and out of place with all my other stuff, at least to me. So that's why I decided to do this now, before then. And I actually think that was going to be a much better idea. But yeah, I'm really excited for my next project. I have early ideas, but I have other ideas that are kind of creeping in. So it's kind of like a thing of, trying to figure out what I want to do, what I don't, what's best, and what's not. But I have a few music videos also planned, which is really cool because I used to not be that focused on music videos really, but I have a few ideas that are really cool. They're quite expensive, unfortunately, but they're cool, so it'll be worth it. All right, that's all. Thank you all so much for watching this. Again, the CD will be available in my store April 25th, and the album will come out pretty much everywhere on May 2nd, which is coming up very soon. And the tour will be soon. Don't know just when yet, but soon. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all.